Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching these videos. My name is Simon Peter and let's proceed. I want to do first a shout out for Sechimuli Andrew. He sent in a cup of coffee, and believe me, Mr. Sechimuli Andrew, I believe you've got support for that donation. Thank you so much. All right, let's proceed. So previously, okay, where is right? So previously, we could add a playlist, and I'm going to call this playlist the shout out of Mr. Sechimuli Andrew, and then save changes. Great. Here is the name in the playlist. Now we have an issue. First of all, we can't edit. We can delete, but we can't edit. But the rest we can edit. Okay. So you're going to see some of them when I press, nothing reacts because we can't edit to update. All right, so I'm going to add it again. The name is Sechimuli Andrew. Thank you so much. This is a shout out for you. Okay, so I want to edit, but I cannot. Reason why, there is a namespace. There's a gap between, okay, his name here. All right, so how am I going to go about with this? Now, there are people who have already JavaScript and Node.js, and they have a control of the table, okay? So I can type in here Laravel table something, I don't know, table Node.js. No, not Node.js. Table jQuery syntax. Okay, live table edit with jQuery and Ajax. So there are people who do that and they use that and they get their results. But then, in case you're not a person who is doing Node.js or you haven't touched that JavaScript, how do you go about with that? All right, and that's what we're learning in this video. Now, the thing is very simple. We're going to use PHP. Remember, Laravel is a PHP framework. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to type here that I want to do a string comparison. PHP string compare. String comparison, all string repress, in fact, is what I want, because string comparison in this case won't be so necessary. So string repress. All right, so I'm going to look for one for W3 school so that we first test the function before we even use it. All right, so I'm going to press try yourself so that we first view. All right, so we have a word here, world. So it's supposed to be hello world, but then they are replacing the world with the word Peter. And then in the word, in the sentence, hello world. So it becomes hello Peter. For example, if I come and change it and I say, hello Simon, okay, and then I run, it will bring hello Simon, replacing the word world with Peter. But if there is no word world, let's say it is RTY, and I run, so there won't be anything to replace, so it will produce the hello world. So what I'm going to do, what if I replace the space here, okay, with Simon? So I'm going to remove the space here, and I just put a space, a gap, okay? Then I run again. So it has removed the gap and combined with the word Simon. Okay, now, instead of combining with the word Simon, why don't I remove everything so that, you know, there is no gap between, and I run. Okay, so it is now hello world combined. It is removing this gap. So very simple. I'm just going to copy this from str repress to this, and I take it to our blade. So I'm going to go to our blade. I go to the tables. So remember, we have a table. And then I'm going to replace every gap in the title. So if I come to Hello Sechimuli, okay, if I come to Sechimuli Andrew, there is a gap here. Okay, so unfortunately I can't edit, but I would add another name so that you see there is another gap. But let's do that edit after that. All right, so I'm going to create another simple table so that we first view it here. I'm going to press a data part so that we first view it here, and then I do what? And then I can go ahead and work it out. All right, so I'm going to create a TD, and then I close the TD. So table data tag. All right, so I'm going to place it in blade files. So that is blade, and then I paste it. Okay, so which means now it will be in the for loop and brings hello world. All right, so it's saying it doesn't expect the termination, which is true. So let me go and remove this termination here. So this termination is bringing issues. Then I save. All right, so you can see we have the world, a hello world without a gap on each and every table row. All right, so how about we replace it with the title here? Okay, so this does not change anything. I can't edit. So how about we replace it with the title here? Very simple. Okay, so I'm going to go and change this. Now I replace it with the title. So remember, our variable for each is PLF. Our variable is PLF. So I'm going to copy PLF. So I'm going to copy PLF, and then I come and put it here. So that's our variable, and we are looking for the title. So remember, we have a title here. Okay. So, and we're looking for the title. So we shall be replacing everything in the title. So let me save and then refresh again. All right, so you can see that now Sechimuli Andrew here has a gap. This one also has a gap, but here it doesn't have a gap. All right, so still I can't edit. Reason why, I want this to be running from as an ID when I click to edit the model. All right, so let's go ahead. So we're just going to copy this, the string replace here as is. Okay, we copy it, and then we come to where we have we want it to point to our title. So I'm looking for one model where we're going to be editing. All right, so is this the edit? Okay, yes, this is the edit button. So I'm going to point to that ID, okay, with the string replace, and then I go down and look for that model. Okay, here it is. So it is the update playlist model. That is the best thing of commenting. Now I can separate it from this other model. There's another model here, which I didn't even name, and this is the add playlist model. Now remember, this one is within the for loop. That's why it's closed here. Okay, so I'm going to replace here the ID, and I paste. All right. So if I go back and refresh, and then I click to edit Sechimuli Andrew, you can see I can now edit. But it brings, remember in the title, we are reading the previous one. All right, so which means I can add Sechimuli Andrew, thank you, and then I choose to update. So it has updated it there, but you can see it has added it here with the removal of the gaps. So that is how I go about with making sure that each playlist here is edited individually without affection of the playlist name. Thank you so much. Let's go to the next video where we're going to be adding even images or even videos, the actual videos that are going to be attached to the playlist and the image that will be on the playlist. Thank you so much. Let's meet in the next video.